Good morning, everybody. It's Kathy. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining me. It's looking like a mediocre day today. It was chilly last night. It was in the 40s when we got up this morning. I think it's supposed to get to 75, and it's in the 60s now, probably low 60s. We had to go out early because we had to both, my husband and I both had doctor appointments. We got flu shots, and I got a script for, the mammogram, the usual yearly things. Other than that, everybody's doing well. I hope you're doing well too. I really appreciate it, like I said, that you're joining me today. Yesterday, we finished off with putting the peach cobbler in the oven. So I'm going to start with that now, and I'm going to cut a piece of it, and we're going to see what it tastes like. Because remember I said I had never done it before, and it was part canned, and it was part fresh peaches, and it's a lot of butter. You put a stick of butter melted in the bottom, and then it's cup of flour, sugar, milk, and we went shy of a cup. Let's see what happens. I'm going to get a spatula or something to cut into this with. I will just get a scooper. We'll put it in a scoop. And I got a small bowl here. We'll just see what we have. This is what it looked like coming out. Cut. It's very, very juicy. I don't know if it's supposed to be. And this is kind of what we're looking at. And a fork would come in handy. Let's see what we got here. I don't need my glasses for close-up, and I'm so sorry that I didn't, when I got my prescription, that I didn't get bifocals, because I'm always leaving them somewhere that I can't remember where I left them. So, let's see. It's good, but I don't know whether it's a little bit doughy, but the top I had to cover with foil, and I cooked it longer than it said to cook it. I think it was 35 minutes, and I cooked it for 40 with something covering the top, because I didn't want that to burn, because as you see there, it was getting very, very dark. So, this morning's task: milk, biscuit mix, butter, bowl. I was looking for, I don't even remember what I was looking for. I go to the supermarket, and I know what I'm going to do with whatever I'm shopping for. And then if they don't have some of what I need, I say, oh, I'll just come back and get that. And then I don't remember what it was that I bought it for, and have to hunt through recipes. Anyway, I found this very amusing. I was looking for biscuit mix. There's nothing on the shelf except for this Dolly Parton's buttermilk biscuit mix. And this is supposedly looks like Dolly Parton. It's made by Duncan Hines, and that's the reason that I bought it. Duncan Hines. I prefer to buy their cake mixes for no particular reason other than I've had good luck with them. I will buy others, but I like when I see Duncan Hines. If the price is comparable, I'll buy Duncan Hines. So what I'm going to do is, you're supposed to use this whole box, and the whole box is going to make 14 biscuits. Well, I don't need nor want 14 biscuits. So I'm going to do half of it, which is 7. So I'm going to use a half a cup of mix. See you later, Dolly. And my colorful, cute little new measuring cups. So far I haven't found anything wrong with them, but I'm sure they're going to be fine. This isn't very much. What is it calling for? I'm not using half a cup, I'm using half a box. Half a box would be 8 ounces. Well, yeah. Have a scale. This would make it 1.5 cups. Let's go with that. What's the worst thing could happen? I fail on my video. Next thing I need is the same amount of milk. Come here, Dolly. 1 cup of milk. Boy, and I'm walking around in the dark today. Let's see what this is. That's 1 cup for the whole box, so let's go with the half. Let me see what I'm getting here. I basically know what the dough should look like, and you don't, this one I'm not rolling, I'm just dropping. So I will play it by ear. I know weather makes a difference too. Whether it will today or not. I don't know, we'll see. I kind of think this will be dry, but let's put ye old butter in there. And that will be, they're calling for 10 tablespoons, so I'm going to put 5 in. Okay. And you cut that into small pieces. Probably already had it out too long, and it hasn't been that long, like just before I turned the video on. You're supposed to have, you know, everybody probably but me has done this before. Little tiny pieces of butter in your batter. butter in your batter. And oh, there goes the sun. The sun's out now. It wasn't earlier. It's still very breezy. Mondays are always quiet. The neighborhood's always quiet anyway, but Mondays are always quiet. It seems like you don't hear, dogs barking, except for mine, or deliveries, things like that. And even though I prefer to make a doctor's appointment early, you hate the rushing or whatever to get out the door, but then when you come back, you're like, okay, now I need to do this, this, and this, so what do they say, busy hands get things done? Okay, just a couple more pieces, and then I'll be able to take my fork and try and break it up so that it's small enough to in the dough. Probably should have done this before I put the milk in it, right? Yes, I probably should have. No, I don't know whether I'm going to go on, but I don't know whether this is going to work now. And everybody was probably screaming at me, what are you doing? You should have put that in there first. I'm going to take my fork and I'm going to try and break it up. And it would have been easier to break up if you weren't pulling it around, I'm sure. Yeah, I should have done this before. Put the milk in. I think I don't know. I think it's going to need maybe just a smidgen more milk. Because I may have a little more than half in here. Because I'm only guessing. And it says spray a pan with Pam. I don't have Pam, I use olive oil, so I already sprayed the pan with that. Okay, let's see what we got here. Come over here, Pam. Says about 3 tablespoons per biscuit. And I might have to play around with it when I'm done to see. So I wanted to see if I could get 7 out of it because the box calls for 14. And leave a little space in between. And I hope they all like butter because it's not as small as it should be. Shh, don't tell. Nobody will know. That's 4. $5. 6. Let's see whether this is going to be a win or a fail. I do have several recipes for dough. I should have just got, see, they didn't have the self-rising flours when I was looking for it, because the recipes that I have are self-rising flour, and you can either use buttermilk or heavy cream. It's just 2 ingredients, and it's equal amounts. Let's see what we got here. These are going to be some wicked looking biscuits. And this one's small, this one's large. Come on over here and share. Oh, sticky, sticky. Okay. All right. It is what it is, as they say. And I need a napkin, paper towel, something. Oh, let's see what Dolly says here. Buttermilk biscuit mix. Preheat oven to 425. Spray large baking pan with Pam. Convection bake, temperature 425. 4 biscuit mix into large bowl. Yeah, I should have put the butter in first. Use your hands or a pastry cutter. Create coarse crumbs of butter. Stir milk using a scoop down and fold over motion. Do not eat raw dough. They say that like it has chocolate in it, or bananas, or whatever, coconut, or, who'd eat that? Drop biscuits, scoop the dough into portions, about 3 tablespoons each, and drop onto the baking sheet. Bake 9 to 11 minutes, until golden brown. Okay. You're going back down again, Dolly. So yesterday I went out on the deck. That's where I have my tomato plants, a couple of standing hibiscus, and a bucket with wildflowers in it, and a basket with peppers. That when I planted them, they said red peppers. And I know red peppers, green peppers, are red peppers eventually. But these didn't. These are green peppers. And I did fairly well with them. These are the last that I'm getting off. We ate 2 yesterday. And then there's these 4. And then I guess it's time to say goodbye to the pepper plants. But there's a good feeling about that, about being able to take something out of your yard. I usually do, actually it's gone. I do basil every year. And the wind keeps taking it down on the ground, and I forget to look for it until a day later. And then it's a little worse for wear, but anyway, yeah. I did strawberries though, and all I got, I did them in a bucket too though, and all I got was 4 or 5 strawberries, but never was able to pick them, so I think the deer got them. In the front where I have hostas, I try to put marigolds or something that deer doesn't like. And that usually works. They'll go after anything if they're hungry enough. I think I said that timer set right anyway. Let's see. 9 to 11 minutes. No, I didn't. I'll have to take it out 3 minutes earlier. 4 minutes earlier. So, yeah. I had tomatoes, and I got, they didn't get too big, and they were kind of flat on the bottom. I don't know what they were. Again, they said something like, not big boy, but had something to do with maybe a girl, something, I'm not sure. And I don't care at the time when I buy them, because if they're healthy plants and they look good and they have, flowers on them, they're mine. And I don't buy that many of them. I'll buy like 2 or 3 plants. Because they do take work too, like everything else. The only good thing about putting them in, planting them on the deck when you're planting them in baskets or totes or, whatever you're planting them in, you really don't have to worry about, you get occasional weeds, believe it or not. I think that's from like the lawnmower going by or something. They're throwing up seeds, or the birds drop them in there. But other than that, you really don't have to worry too much about weeding. And if you're on top of it and you use preen, I don't swear by it, but I do use it. A lot of people swear by it. A lot of people don't like it at all. The preen lasts 2.5 to 3 months, and then you have to do it again. But once your whatever garden is that you're working in is situated, and you plant your plants, you put down the preen, then you put down the mulch, and then you put down maybe some kind of fertilizer, and you don't want to remove all that to put the preen down again. So you kind of put the preen where you can see through in different spots, and that's another hit or miss. Anyway, so let's see what we got here. We've got about 10 more minutes, and then we'll be ready for these biscuits. And so I will use the, actually that peach cobbler will be good for, I'll get vanilla ice cream. That'll be good with that. And you can make lots of different kinds of cobblers. Cherry, blueberry, peach. And I saw one on a YouTube named Tammy. She's from down south. She's from somewhere in Georgia, I think near Savannah. And she made one with fruit cocktail. And she said that you're better off buying the fruit cocktail because there is more fruit in the can and you don't have to use as many cans. Sometimes you need 3 cans for things, but with the fruit cocktail you can probably get away with 2, and she used 2 when she made hers. And she said it was delicious, but I wouldn't expect her to say it wasn't. But like I said, I've never made a cobbler before. And I didn't realize actually that it was this easy. I'm sure this biscuit mix right here would work too, because I didn't have any of the leaveners, because I didn't have the self-rising flour. So I used the regular flour, and this more than likely has anything or everything that you would need. sour cream, actually. Milk, soy, wheat flour, sugar, buttermilk, non-fat milk solids. No, it does not have baking powder or baking soda, so I don't know, maybe it wouldn't work. But that didn't really rise that much. Oh, we're all browned up. I don't know how we're doing, but we're all browned up. We have about 6 more minutes left. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day. I have to take my car to the dealer for its first oil change. I've had it a year, and it needs inspection, and I've had it there 2 or 3 times for the time keeps slipping back to nautical. It won't, when you go in the settings, they say, oh, this is all you do, and then at 6 o'clock it's 18, and it starts all over again. It's good for like 6 hours, 4 hours, depending on when you get it there. So I don't know whether what they're gonna have to do. When I did ask him, he said something to do with the computer. Obviously, everything has to do with a computer. Okay, we're getting there. They really do look good, actually. I just hope they cook in the center, because they're probably bigger than they should be, and they're higher than they should be. I'm going to put this milk away. Bye, Dolly. Oh, wait a minute. Come back, Dolly. Oh, Kathleen, what did you do? Butter. Oh, they're starting to smell good. That's a good sign. I didn't expect I would keep you this long, but I want to make sure that you get to see the finished product. Let me see what we got here. I'll get us a fork and pierce it and see if it still needs more cooking. Oh, you're hot. Feel done. What do you know? Let's put this here. I'll put this here. Pull this out. There you go. Here. Say bye-bye. I said, fine. Okay. It really does look good. So let's see, Dolly, if you're authentic or not. The bottoms are perfect too. I may have turned a believer into myself here. Oh, they come apart nice. Hot, hot, hot. considering I didn't know what to expect. If I had it, I would have put shredded cheese in there. I'm out of the shredded cheese. I ended up giving the dog the last of it over his food the other night. They're okay. Okay, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for joining me. Please give me a like. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit the bell for a notification. And share. Just be kind to one another. Thanks. Thanks for stopping by for so long this time. Have a great day. Bye now.